tuning in. And yeah, today's video is a chit chat, get ready with me slash makeup therapy. We're gonna be talking and getting to do girl stuff, and yeah, like a little bit of things that I want to share or get off my chest. And yeah, I'll be going through quite a lot of things, so if you want to hear the tea, please keep on watching and stay tuned. And yeah, click on that red button, do the right thing, and you'll be after you click on that red button down below. It's easy as that, simple and free of charge, I promise. So yeah, let's jump right straight into it and get to the video. So yeah, let's jump right straight into it, darlings. And yeah, we're gonna be doing makeup basically and talking, like catching up, a little catch up Nyana session. And then yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. First thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna fast forward or do them very quickly because it's not a tutorial basically. So I don't know where to start, you guys, so the main thing that I want to talk about or speak about is I just want to before we get anywhere with this video, I just want to shout out to the men above. God is so amazing, you guys. I'm just going to talk about this because I've been through the most during a couple of months ago. I just was not having it. I was going through a lot emotionally. I was so sad and I felt stuck. I felt out of place. I felt like my life is going nowhere, and I felt like a failure basically for me as a person. For the longest time I wanted to achieve a lot. By the age 25 I just wanted to to being halfway to being a millionaire, or or even be a millionaire by 25, having my own house, having my own finances sorted out. That's the goal. So I wanted for myself, but these things didn't happen, you guys. Reality hit. So I was very ambitious in life and all of that, but life happened, and by the age 25 I didn't have what I want. Didn't have my own car, didn't have my own place, my own house, and I didn't have even an apartment even, and I almost got a thing, or I almost got a syndrome. That was exactly what happened. When you are this close to getting something and then it doesn't happen, and you believed it in your heart and you believed God for it, and yeah. So that's what happened to me. I was really, really, hacked when that happened. I was just trusting God for this opportunity. I was so excited, man. Thinking, things are gonna work out my way. And since I was I had written this down as my vision, and as my plan for 2020, and I had envisioned it to go my own way, but things didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. But I was this close to getting this thing, this job. It was very nice because I wanted to be within more or less where I was at. So yeah, I didn't mind the job, just that I wanted something related to what I studied, and it was more stable, more the benefits in that were much better, and it would be something that I would enjoy, essentially the environment that I wanted to be in and yeah, to tap into. So I was very, very excited, you know, about that opportunity. And I had met the head there, you know, like interviews, all those things. So yeah, guys, and then it was just a mess. Things didn't turn out the way I wanted to, because, you know, like I really don't know how to even talk about that. And yeah, so fast forward, I couldn't move to the division that I wanted to be in. And yeah, the people were pleased with me, they liked me, everything, you know. Passed the technical test, all of that. So yeah, things didn't work out the way I wanted them to at the end of the day. I was this close, right? And yeah, so yeah, after that incident, like my faith like just went. I was very sad. I'm like, after so many hardships, why should I go over this hardship again, like, and be disappointed so much, you know, like I was crying myself to sleep. Like I was so upset. Like I felt like shutting the whole world. And even, you know, with my sister, like I was trying to avoid her so that I don't see her, so that, you know, like I don't get, you know, to be sad and also take my frustrations out on her. But you know, like when you're living with someone, you see them. But luckily she was writing her exams, and so yeah, she was very busy trying to prepare for boards, so at that time. So yeah, but to be honest, I was very, very, very disappointed in God, and I was like, you know, what do you even mean? Why are these things happening to me? You know, like I trust you so much. Like I trusted you so much. You know, so I kind of was very disappointed, and like I felt really, really stuck, you guys. Like I felt like my life is going nowhere, because I didn't want to be in the space that I was at anymore. I was just so done. I knew that that was not for me. And you know, like sometimes in life you have to do things that you don't really enjoy to get to where you want to be. So yeah, yeah, so that was the reason why I chose that field. But I knew that that company is, you know, like very big, and there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of departments or divisions that I can, you know, eventually get into when I want to move. So yeah, like yeah, but you know, like I put my best foot forward and tried to do what I could, but I knew that it was not for me. So yeah, so to be honest, I'm not gonna do a very complicated look. So I don't know if I'm gonna be using this palette by Modern Dolls, or maybe I'm gonna use this one by Makeup Revolution. So yeah, because I'm going for browns and very, very chilled tones since it's winter season. And yeah, to be honest, I was very, very, very disappointed when things didn't go my way. I was really, really, really sad, to be honest. And I don't want anyone to feel the way I used to feel. Like I just went into a very dark, you know, moment. I didn't like how I felt, and I was very sad So yeah, every day after work, I'm like, Lord, no, like why? I don't want to be here, and things, were very, you know, shabby at work. So yeah, so that also put the pressure on me, and then I decided that I'm gonna leave. Like actively gonna try to, you know, leave this place and go to a new place. So that's what happened, and yeah, God came through for me. I'm in a better place right now. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm in a better place right now. I moved to a different working environment altogether. I'm so happy, I'm elated, and thrilled, excited, all these nice things. I'm so happy, and I'm doing something that is relevant to my degree. So yeah, it is challenging, I don't want to lie, and like it is going to be challenging, and yeah, I'm just going to give it my best shot. And like, yeah, there are a lot of things, like it requires a lot of effort, a lot of focus, and yeah. So basically, yeah, but I'm just so grateful to God that like I can take care of myself, and grow myself and move towards the direction that I want to be in. So yeah, now that we've got that out of the way, so yeah, let's just continue to do this phase. But yeah, okay, I'm not too sure what look I'm going for, but I really want something very dark, very wintry, and autumny. So I don't know if I'm gonna add this shimmer. Yeah, I just swatched it and I think it looks good. And also, guys, like I wanted to discuss this. You know what, South African unemployment rate has risen up, and if you still have a job in South Africa, be grateful. Like if you still are employed and getting a salary, like just be grateful, guys, because like wow, it is a lot to be a part of the youth in South Africa, and to be a graduate, and because like a lot of people have worked hard, they invest so much into education, yet the fruits are so minimal. Like it's so hard to get employment in SA. But I know like people are hustling and trying to do things that will give them money, but unfortunately not everyone has the luxury of being able to afford to start a business, or like being able to hustle like that, so that they make enough without having the capital to boost them. So yeah, so I think, yeah, to be honest, it is hard being a South African and being part of the youth, but I know we are very blessed to have a God who provides and who gives us food every day, and that we are able to go to jobs, have the things that we need every day. Like, guys, people are going through the most, just a lot to be a South African young person, and we go through a lot of challenges. We do go through a lot, and yeah, hang in there. Just wanted to say that for those that are going through a lot, I know how you feel, like sometimes you feel disappointed, and like with everything that's going on. And yeah, I just want to say there is hope though, Like the God Almighty answers prayers. Put in the effort and like you'll see the results of your efforts. You know, I know it's not easy to pursue something if you've been trying for so long. And yeah, for most of us, we tried and tried for so long, you know, for months and months, and we didn't get answers. But you know, but there's a God who provides, you know. So the word of God says, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. And God, you know, like has higher plans, or plans that are better, you know, like his plan is to give us an expected end. So yeah, trust him and trust in his word, and you know, like do things right, and yeah, I believe God will provide. Hey guys, like yo, hey, there's this thing, né? Like guys, I've noticed, or I'm not alone, there are a lot of people who have been like, I didn't even think, but I didn't know, you know, like I think with influences, sometimes people think they just do influencing, you know, like that's what they focus on. And you know, and as a creator, you know, I think people think creators are lazy people. But okay, I digress, but that's not what I wanted to say now. But I think there's a notion that creators are lazy people, but to be honest, I don't think that's the case. Some people are working 9 to 5s, and they, you know, like influencing and content creating is things that they do as a side hustle. And you know, like people want side jobs and side hustles and to boost their streams of income. So like look at it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna try out these lashes. But yeah guys, like also with content creation, I mean, I can get a lot. Like you feel like you're not doing very well, your equipment is not good enough, you know. So that's what happens with me a lot of times. I actually feel like, you know, my content is not up there. Like I beat myself too hard when it comes to creating content. And like yo, like also I could say maybe it's body dysphoria. I think it's body dysphoria. Like I think it has me a lot, you know. So yeah, that can be a thing for me, because like wow, I've also gained a couple of, you know, kilos. I don't know why and how, but yeah, obviously I eat and I love food, but also my metabolism is very slow, so it kind of is, you know, very 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 tricky, because wow, I just can't. You know, sometimes I'm like, I don't like my body. Yeah, like I'm so thick. You know, but I mean, we all grow up, and I've never been thin ever, ever in my life. Like there was no point in my life whereby I was very thin. Like okay, fine, maybe in uni, because of life challenges, I was like, I did lose a bit of weight, but not like guys, like to that extent whereby I'm very thin. Like I'm a thin person. But if you know me, then at that time when I lost weight, yes, you would notice that I lost a lot of weight. But with that, you would also know that I was not thin, like to that extent that you'd say Katla is a thin person, you know. I didn't fall into that category. For me, body dysphoria is a thing. I think that's why I'm not too sure if I will ever even try on holes again. Like I wanted to do that, but I'm not too sure anymore, like to be honest, because of that. And yeah, like I've seen parts of my body and I'm like cringe, you know. Guys, I also wanted to talk about, you know, like that you know, like it could be very overwhelming, like to be on social media, and because of, you know, the pressures of, you know, content creating. You want everything to be perfect, and when it's not, like it just, you know, messes you up. Like for me, I know my camera, you know, broke, and like I was so sad, and I felt like my world is over, my world is shattered. Like I just felt at a standstill, and you know, I was trying to make this year worth it, you know, like I wanted to create content consistently, but yeah, so that's what I was, you know, trying to do for the rest of this year. So yeah, I'm just hoping that, you know, like I'll get the time to film and try to be consistent. Also, guys, I did my nails and they look horrible, but yeah. Also, I just wanted to tell you guys, hey, I was going through a lot, like in the past few weeks. So I also had a wisdom tooth extracted, and hey guys, like I was just, you know, like you could more laughing. Never ever in my life, it was ever like the first time experiencing such pain. And like, if you know me, like I'm not a person who gets extremely sick to the point of getting hospitalized, you know, things like that have never ever happened to me. But guys, this time, like I felt like I'm dying. Like wow, I've never experienced such pain. Like wow, I kept on putting it off, you know, like I kept on, you know, like trying to just take pain meds, and you know, ibuprofen, gen pain. So I did try to get those, you know, and try to put this thing off. Got to know, like it had to go. And what's sad about my situation was the fact that this truth was pulling all my other teeth on the side, so it was like taking them off the rail, or yeah, off their normal position. So yeah, that was what was happening with me. And like guys, like yo, I don't wish that on anyone, you know, like that pain is painful. So it was very painful. Like yeah, I had it removed. The dentist was like, go, it has to go, because like wow, it is very skew. It's pulling other teeth, and like it's just a mess. So it had to go immediately. Like she didn't give me a second option, and yeah, it was very painful. I hated it. Like I hated, you know, how I felt at that point. And like, you know, I don't like going to hospitals or going to the doctor or anything like that. Like I really hate seeing doctors. But yeah, she made it you know, yeah, very bearable. Like I didn't, you know, I just didn't want to be there, but like having the extraction is not very bad. And like, oh, also I had an infection afterwards, so I had to be on antibiotics. So I was like, this is new. Like I had a pain similar to the first one, but it was not bad. But it was now like I felt like on top, like I couldn't smile, I couldn't open my mouth. But those antibiotics helped. So she prescribed me antibiotics. I went again for the second time, and then she's like, these antibiotics are gonna assist you, and then you're gonna be fine and back to normal. But it felt like I'm not gonna be okay, you know. But they really did help. And yeah, I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be, you know, where I am. Grateful for new beginnings. So grateful for, you know, a lot, to be honest. um Life has been, you know, like a roller coaster, but you know, like we should have, or should look at life with a positive mindset, and you know, like just acknowledge or the fact that, you know, nobody has it easy. Nobody, you know, like has it easy in life, and nothing comes easy. If you don't put the effort, no one is gonna do it for you. So yeah, so that was how have been happening in my life. Yeah, you guys, like I'm really tired of talking, but anyways, God has been amazing. God has been great. Life has been great. And yeah, I'm so enjoying my friendship with my friend Lebun. So I got my sponge a little bit damp. And yeah, you guys. So I just want to talk about like how, you know, as creators we experience, I don't know, this thing of which they call is a creator's block as well. So yeah, you guys, but overall I think I've touched on every topic that I wanted to touch on, especially like with the high unemployment rate in South Africa. People are going through a lot, and you know, people are going through challenges, and like I think in this day and age we should normalize therapy. I know, like if you can afford it, and if maybe your work does provide free care services, like, you know, so yeah, therapy sessions, please go to them if you're going through a lot. And I know with us black people we have a lot of underlying issues, you know, so that we need to deal with. And I know like most people, or in the society, if you are going through therapy in the black community, of which I mean it's backdated. Like if you have problems, deal with them and get help. It's okay to seek help. I know it's not easy, you know. Yeah, you know, I really want to get into therapy and to deal with some, you know, underlying issues that, you know, as young, you know, black people that we go through, you know. And yeah, I want to get and deal with such issues. Like I feel like as black children we get we go through a lot. We go through a lot, and these issues actually show up in our relationships when we are older. And like, to be honest, it's not fair on us and fair on other people. So I was just telling my friend the other time, you know what, for me, I don't want to bleed on people who are innocent, who have done nothing to me. So that's why, like, I want to deal with issues and, at hand. I know it's a very, very touchy subject, and like, not everyone, will relate to what I'm saying. But as black children, we are exposed to so many things, and like, we do need all the help that we can get. So therapy, I think, is a good idea, and like, it really would help if we get to know, like, issues that actually trigger us and get them out of the way. Because like, it's not fair on other people, but you shut down when things don't go your way, and and you become that person, like being an evil person for no reason, and people don't understand. You know what, living in Cape Town is not easy as people tend to think it is. Finding employment in Cape Town is not the easiest, to be honest. Like, the big elephant in the room is that we don't get paid as much as Joburg guys are, so yeah, it's not the same. But I'm so grateful, like, for all the things that we are able to afford and getting employment. I also just wanted to tell you guys the most exciting thing, so I graduated in May, and it was like something it was not really planned, to be honest. Like, I didn't plan my graduation to the T. Like, the pictures look good, like they look like someone who planned. Because like, I did my makeup very quickly, but like, it turned out okay, and I liked it. And like, we just went there to get our actual degree, I don't know, the paper, but so that's what we went to do. But we took advantage of the situation, because like, they allowed people on campus to come, and you can have one person to accompany you. And like, wow guys, I think it was a very brilliant idea. So yeah, and for most of us who didn't have like the actual graduation, everything was virtual. And like, I think that is a very, very great idea for them to allow us to actually experience like that fake graduation. I mean, so it felt like a real graduation. Actually, I didn't even watch my graduation, you guys. Like, wow, like, I just saw it on YouTube. Like, I went there to check afterwards, but not like watch the actual graduation. I really don't know what happened, but yeah, and I didn't have the time, so I went there to take pictures. And yeah, gratefully, like, I met Mila, and like we didn't even know, like, you know, like that she's gonna come there. We didn't plan. So yeah, we didn't plan going together. Like, also Asanele, we just spoke about it, and she's like, yo, I'm gonna dress up, you know, like I asked that day before, and it's like, yo, for me, I'm gonna dress up and look good, you know. And then I'm like, okay, let me do the same, and you know, book and you know, hire a gown. And you guys, like, wow, it turned out okay, because we did everything last minute. We did it in the morning, and like, child, we, yeah, I think I looked good, you know, for someone who didn't plan on time. I think we did okay, and I didn't buy any new clothes, to be honest. And yeah, I looked okay and very decent. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to my sister, you know, who helped me with, you know, everything. You know, unfortunately she couldn't be there, because like I didn't plan on going there like on time and just communicating everything on time. So yeah, so that's why you'll not see her in pictures. You know, my family is not based in Cape Town, but is based in Free State, so they couldn't come through because of COVID restrictions, of course. And like, it wasn't an actual graduation, it was a virtual graduation. So officially, I have my degree. I'm just so grateful to God, and yeah, like I trusted him, you know, with opportunities. And yeah, I think having a degree will open doors, and it will continue to do so. And investing in education is something worth doing, you know, like it's worth it, you know. I know, like, not everyone has the privilege to go to school, and you know, but when you can, and if you did, well done. It's not easy. So yeah, I am officially a graduate, and yeah, I don't know how I feel, to be honest. Do I feel excited? Do I feel happy? I don't know. I just feel like I'm relieved to have at least one degree in the bag. I feel relieved. I feel, you know, like, at least, because like a degree is not a very big deal nowadays, because people are able to go for masters, PhD. So I'm almost done. Yeah, I think I kind of like this face, but you know, this mascara, I'm not too sure about it, but let me just try to do this. Like, I just want to close this video with positive attitude and positive remarks. Like, I just want to thank God, you know, like, for everything. I mean, we always feel like our own decisions are the best ones, or you know, like, the opportunities that we want always, you know, like, are the best for us, you know, things that we want. And sometimes, you know, things don't go our way for a reason. Like, we must look things that way. You know, sometimes some things are not worth, you know, having in the long run. So with me, remember I did say, like, I almost got an opportunity. It looked amazing, it looked like everything, it was everything that I wanted at that time, but it wasn't aligning me actually to where I want to be, like ultimately, like in the long run. You understand? So getting this one makes much more sense. I know it's not easy, but you know, it's not gonna be easy even. But it's, you know, something that aligns me to where I want to be. And like, you know, it's even better, you know, like I think it is better. I mean, I'm just going to, you know, benefit from finishing things, you know, quicker than I thought, you know. And so yeah, yeah, so I think, you know, like initially I wanted what I wanted and it made much more sense to me, but to be honest, it was not ultimately something that I really wanted or wanted for myself. And like, wow, I'm so grateful for this opportunity, for this, you know, great move. And like, there's so much more peace, there's so much more peace, to be honest. And yeah, I think, you know, like we should trust God with our lives and, you know, rely on Him, you know. Sometimes it's okay, you know. Unanswered prayers are for our benefit. They are for our own good. You know, God knows best. Sometimes you don't feel like we, you know, like when another opportunity closes, it opens doors for us. So for another, look at it that way. I know when we're in a situation, you feel like things are just so messed up, but God's timing is God's timing, and like it is the perfect ultimately. And yeah, you know, like I know things are not easy and are not always easy. Life always goes, you know, up and down, but you know, trusting God and, you know, like trusting Him to give you the best is ultimately what we should be doing. Yeah, you guys, I want to leave you with positive thoughts and, you know, a positive mindset that you can do it. And you know, like in this life you have to put in the effort and show yourself and be brave, you know, to take the next step. And yeah, like your dreams won't work unless you do. So please put in the effort and, you know, put your best foot forward, you know. So for me, I know that anyway I am, you know, like I am a person to remember. And yeah, I try to be, you know, like to make a difference and to, you know, just not be just a useless person. I, yeah, try to brand myself in a way that, you know, I'm gonna be remembered for what I did and how I did it. And yeah, so basically, you know, yeah, I think this concludes our video. And yeah, I think I've touched on a lot of things, but also I just want to say, guys, like comparison is a thief of joy. Focus on your own path and your own dreams, your own goals, and like, you know, be content with what you have. And you know, like allow yourself to enjoy the joys of life and having what you have. Like what you are, what you have achieved, you know, is enough. So yeah, embrace that. And you know, like at least you're progressing, at least you're moving towards something. So yeah, for me it has been you know, not always been like that. That's not how I viewed it, but like I just came to the conclusion that, you know, like what I have is enough for this stage. And like I can't change the now, but I can change the future, and like work towards what I want to achieve. Like some things you cannot control, but as long as you put your best foot forward and making sure that your dreams work. And so you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a huge thumbs up and give me red hearts down below. And we'll have a fun conversation on our comment section. And tell me how you are navigating through life through 2021. How is it been treating you? And see you guys in my next upload. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for subscribing as well. I do see that the family is growing a little bit. We're getting there, but please subscribe, and also tell your friends that I do have a channel. I know I'm very shy, guys. Like when you meet me in person, you're like, is this the same person? Like even my friend was like, girl, what's so much, like being a content creator and putting yourself out there, you actually shine. I'm like, I'm just like, content creation is just for escape, and you're doing it in your own private house, private home, and you're putting content out there, but doesn't necessarily mean we are outspoken and we do, are not shy when you meet people. So so that's me, guys. And I've been rambling, but thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys in my next upload. Love you guys so much. Bye.